Hello YouTube friends. I've had a problem with this tractor. It's a Ford, let me just get the numbers right here. Ford 3910. It's about a 50 horsepower diesel tractor. Now, I've had trouble with the front end being towed way in, the alignment. So when it's towed in, it makes the steering very hard. And then when you're backing up, of course you're going in reverse, so your front wheels are towed out, which also makes it difficult to move and turn corners and things when you're either going frontwards or backwards. And backwards is worse than frontward, because towed out is even worse, makes it more difficult. Now, so I'm adjusting the toe in on it, and so what I've done here is I've got a stick that I've cut that's just a little bit under the width of the toe end, and on the back side you see it's about a 1/4 inch gap there. On the back side it's about 1 1/4 inch gap on the back side of the tire. So I go from the inside of the tire to the inside of the tire over here. So to adjust that, now I've already adjusted it probably over 1 inch already, but I want to show you how to do it. So you loosen these two bolts on each side, and these are clamps, and this is the adjustment for the toe. So if you want to bring the front wheels out, the front of the front wheels out, then of course you've got to move this arm forward. So to move the arm forward, you've got to lengthen these all thread bolts here. So let's see, I believe if I turn it up, they lengthen, and I'm doing it with one hand, yeah. And I had to put some penetrating oil on it. Make sure I'm going out with it. Yeah, I'm going out with it now. So by the time I go out this far with this side, now I'll go out a little bit with the other side too. I've loosened the other side. So let me go ahead and take it out some too, and apologize for the camera bouncing around. Let me see if it's down or up, I forget. Yeah, go down with this side, and that brings it out. Again, working one-handed here. Okay, so let me check my gap on my stick here. Now this, I don't know how a dealer does this. Okay, my gap's opened up from 1/4 inch out to about 1/2 inch on the front. And I'm going to go straight line. I'm not going to go toe in, because we bush hog and things with this tractor a lot, and we're backing up. Okay, I'm pretty much straight line now, because there's a gap right there of about 5/8 of an inch. Okay, let me check the front. Yep, front's about 5/8 of an inch. So I happened to hit it pretty much right on. So I'm going to tighten them down right there, and I'm sure it's going to drive a lot better. It's really been tough to steer lately. I believe I need to add another bolt here, and what could have happened is sometimes these front ends are adjustable, and sometimes you'll get a little slippage. It's possible to get a little slippage where these bolts are bolted and things like that. And this tractor does real rough duty. We bush hog some really rough stuff with this. It doesn't show signs that it slipped. This one looks a little loose. So there's another hole here. So I'm going to get another bolt, and I think it's about a 9/16, and it'll be about 3 inches to get through there. So if I get a 9/16 by 4 inch, then I'll have another set of bolts on there. And let me show you one way to check the diameter of a bolt real quick. That's a 9/16 wrench right here. I can't quite get to it. It's the same. Nope, it's going to be a 5/8. So I need a 5/8 to that, because the threads take it down just a little bit. So it's going to be a 5/8 by 4 inches long to get new bolts there. So I'm going to clamp these down right here in pretty much where they are. I'm going to bring this up to so I can access these bolts with my impact wrench. Just tilted them up just a little bit. Check that in the middle. That might be a little too much. I want to keep those gaps down so the water doesn't, so the water sheds off. So yeah, I can get that with my electric impact wrench. This is my wrench, and this is an extension I use. The socket I use is a smaller socket. Okay, so same thing here. I'll turn it until I get it down. And if you want to turn off your, I mean, I pretty much showed you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to do a crank up at the end, just to see what happens. If you want to continue watching, might even jump on it and drive it a little bit. I'm going the wrong way there. Like I say, I'm pretty much straight right now, but I also want to turn these gaps down, like I say, so they'll shed water. I might be going toe out a little too much, but when I'm changing from 3 inches out of line down to just about straight forward, I'm going to improve it anyway. It's not that difficult to come back and fine tune it later. Again, I'm going to buy another 5/8 by 4 inch bolt and go in here when I go to the hardware store. And let me crank it and just drive it backwards and forwards. When you're doing this with these old tractors, make sure you get them in neutral, because they will run over you, because these old transmission neutral switches don't work a lot of times when they're older. I've got a 2-row turning plow on the back, and what I've done is plowed up about 150 feet of water line, putting in a new water line. So that's what I've done right through here. It's a lot easier than using a shovel. I'm running out of time on my video, so I might shut down. Like and subscribe if you will. If you like these kind of videos. Hopefully it'll help somebody with something they're working on. You go to low.